I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, that or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
The Rams have a new coach, and apparently he's a dude. Um, Joe Parker hires Steve Addazio to be the 13th coach in CSU football history, coming off getting let go by Boston College a couple weeks ago, and now he's in Fort Collins. He ended up 44 and 44 overall at Boston College. Before Boston College, he was the head coach at Temple. And before that, he was coaching under Urban Meyer as the offensive coordinator at Florida. So, as everyone knows or may not know, Urban Meyer was heavily involved in the recruiting or in the search process for the new head coach. He was seen around town with Joe Parker and Joyce McConnell, CSU's new president, and apparently they were looking to him for advice for who the new head coach will be. And it came out that they interviewed 5 candidates for the job. Butch Jones, the former Tennessee head coach, and now he's working at Alabama, has some sort of intern offensive quality control specialist, something like that, kind of on a rehab stint after getting fired from Tennessee. Dave Aranda, the LSU defensive coordinator, hot young name, and he actually got hired by UNLV. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. I think he's going to be a good coach, defensive-minded coach, high-paid assistant, definitely a hot name in the college football world. Tony Alford, of course, former CSU running back, Ohio State running back / assistant head coach, was tied to the job when Bobo got the job. And then Kevin Wilson was the 4th candidate that they interviewed. He is the Ohio State offensive coordinator. Before that, he was the Indiana head coach. He had an abysmal record at Indiana, but Indiana is a tough place to have a good record at, playing in the Big Ten, not really a football school, more of a basketball school. So, and then, of course, the 5th candidate they hired, Steve Addazio, Boston College coach, Temple coach, and 3 or 4 of these 5 candidates had ties to Urban Meyer. So it seemed like Urban Meyer was feeding them his old buddies, his old coaches that worked under him, his friends. So he seemed to be pushing a bunch of candidates that he knew, which, I mean, makes sense, but at the same time, it didn't seem like a real national search because, there's other coaches out there besides coaches that Urban Meyer knows. With that being said, they ended up going with Steve Addazio. After watching a lot of Boston College games over the years, especially my other team, Florida State, plays them once a year. Addazio is a run 3 yards in a cloud of dust, physical, run the ball 80% of the time type of coach. Kind of different from what we're used to. I mean, Bobo is pro-style offense. He wanted to run the ball. The last couple of years, he really hasn't been running the ball. The offensive line, especially this last year, was not physical, could not get that 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 several times throughout the season. So Addazio looks to bring in probably a huge offensive line, out physical people, bring in good running backs, not really going to spread them out as much as Bobo probably did. Wide receiver U might be coming to an end. There might be signs on the wall that Warren Jackson might not want to come back and play in this type of offense. I mean, I don't know why he would want to play in this type of offense after coming off a great season this year. His stock is pretty high. He might go out to the draft. CSU lost their quarterback recruit class in this class. He decommitted yesterday. Brewer. Sorry if I've got that wrong. The QB commit. He decommitted, but it's going to be a change in Fort Collins. They're gonna play physical. They're gonna try to run the ball down people's throats. Hard-nosed football. That's what he's known for. But the fan base really is uninspired by this hire. A lot of reaction to it. Definitely wanted more of a splashy hire. He's 60 years old. kind of on the older end. Which, this might be his last stop. Maybe if he has some success here, he can build something up and hand it off to someone if he retires. I don't think he's going to be really looking for, and I could be wrong, but I don't think he's going to be looking like some of these SEC assistants are looking to get out of town the first chance they get, the first chance that a bigger school, Power 5 school, comes offering, which has been the case in CSU in the past. McElwain was out the first time Florida flew their fancy private jet up into Fort Collins. Bobo, God knows he wanted to get out early on when he was having success. He interviewed for Missouri's head football coach opening, but things didn't work out in that sense. But maybe Steve Addazio will try to build something here. He won't be the hottest name on the market if he ends up having success at CSU. We'll see what happens. Just rapid reaction, kind of a off the wall hire, kind of a uninspiring, not a big splashy hire, but maybe that's what CSU needs honestly right now. And not a splashy system, not a splashy offense he's bringing in, but maybe just go back to the roots. Get a physical team, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, go up to Wyoming in November, run the ball down their throat, try to out-physical Wyoming, which is no easy task. Maybe that's the way to do it. I mean, obviously, Rams need something new, a change of pace for them. So Steve Addazio, he just might be the dude to bring it. Thanks for listening to Rams Daily, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Thanks. Bye.